What's up, and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. So let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance. This is season 6, episode 5, Not What I Thought. Let's get started on Jonathan and Fernanda. So in this episode, the fight continues out in the parking lot, in the club parking lot, and Fernanda feels like Jonathan doesn't respect her, and Jonathan says that he feels offended by her feeling that way. He then says that he feels she overreacted in the situation because she's so young, and he can understand why his friends had thoughts about the age difference and all of that. Jonathan says that their fight at the club was the biggest one they've had. Fernanda tells him that if he puts her in situations, she prefers to go back to Mexico with her family. But Jonathan thought that he could pull like this card that reads, this is the type of card he was trying to pull out of his stash. If you do this and that, they will take away your citizenship. He was trying to, scare her straight, basically. And Fernanda was like, I don't care nothing about no citizenship. If you put me in situations that I don't agree with, I want to go back home. So that was an epic fail. That was funny because he really thought he was doing something by telling her that, trying to scare her. So in the end, they basically kiss and make up once again. Then they move on to the next scene. While at the gym, conversations open up about Jonathan's family not knowing about Fernanda until he posted their engagement on social media. Fernanda says now she feels 10 times more stress knowing that they didn't know anything about her prior to all of this. And I can understand both sides. I feel like they should have known about her, but then also I kind of understand him. He doesn't want to share it with his family because he doesn't want anybody saying anything negative or coming against what he's doing. And so a lot of times people do that. They won't tell family and friends because they know they're going to get judged. So they do what they want to do. So that's basically what's going on with Jonathan and Fernanda. They had that big blowout at the club. She's crying on the bed, telling him how she feels, and somehow they're able to work it out. They kiss and make up. Next, let's talk about Asuelu and Kalani. They are headed to Utah, and they have 6 hours to drive to her parents' vacation house. While on the road, things were going okay, but during a conversation with Kalani, when Asuelu laughs, it scares the baby to the point where the baby starts hysterically crying, and Kalani starts panicking. She automatically assumes that it's a hurt cry and that Asuelu has perhaps done something to the baby. To me, the best thing for her to have done in that situation is to immediately pull over to the side of the road. But no, she's yelling at Asuelu, just acting like he did something to the baby or caused physical harm. By her yelling, this causes him to completely shut down. Asuelu said that when she yelled at him, he felt like a child. But it was really funny. The part that was so funny to me was when she tried apologizing, he ignored her by plugging his ears like a child. So you don't want to be treated like a child, but you're doing things that kids do when they don't want to be told something by their parent. So I just thought that was funny. He plugged his ears. They later decide to make a stop, which that was not in their plans. They had planned to go straight to the vacation house, but because of their little disagreement and him not talking to her on the ride there, she decided to stop at a hotel before going to the house. So Kalani later said that the whole car seat situation with the baby is making her rethink marrying Asuelu. I will say Asuelu is still young and he's very naive, but again, he needs to be taught what's right and wrong, the do's and the don'ts when it comes to being in the US. He did not know that it wasn't okay to take a baby out of a car seat. So those are things you have to teach him, and you cannot get upset with him because he does not know. You wanted him over here, so it is your job to educate him on what he should do and what he should not do when it comes to a baby. So it's the next day and they head back on the road. Asuelu is still not talking to Kalani, but once they pull up to the house in Utah, he starts to kind of talk and open up a little bit more. When they go in the house, Kalani's older brother is there. Now, I don't know if he was already living there or if Kalani's father kind of set that thing up to where it's like, they're going to be staying there. I want you to stay there so you could keep an eye on him. Kalani's brother greets Asuelu and immediately tells him his name is too long, so give me a nickname. So Asuelu says, just call me Ace. Kalani's brother then hands him a condom. Okay, which Asuelu is very offended by and says that people normally give other people a condom if you're a slut. So he just was very uncomfortable by that, and I guess it was offensive to him that he gave him that, which I feel like you're just meeting a person. Is that really appropriate? I feel like her family is doing the most. That's just my thought on that. So I want to know what you guys think about Jonathan and Fernanda and what they have to come as far as Fernanda meeting Jonathan's mother. I also want to know what you think about Kalani and Asuelu. How long do you see them being able to stay in this house? Because if memory serves me correctly, I think Kalani said that her parents will be coming to that retirement house soon. So we'll just see. You know, are things gonna get better? Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss another upload from Rumor Has It Official. Share this video with a friend who also loves 90 Day Fiance, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.